How y'all doing, baby? It's Monday. It is Monday, baby. It's a sad Monday. It looks like it's going to be a very sad week for the nation. I am not down in my shop. Last night we had some storms blow through. Little limb from the tree broke off. Little fiberglass roof hit it right in the right spot, right over where I. Anyway, it's wet down there. I ain't going down there. I got to fix that. But so I'm going to do it today up here, and it's a little bit more comfortable up here anyway. Anyway, baby, it's Monday, and I want to thank y'all for coming by. We had a great show last night, a lot of participation in our Blue Dot family meetings. I really enjoyed that. I want to thank everybody that showed up and talked to us, was in the Blue Room afterwards, was a great discussion going on, and I'm just so proud of the people associated with this family, baby, and I just want to say that. Hey, before we get to everything here, I got mail. First mail I got here is from our friend John Unell up in Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania, and known also as Johnny Fly. He says John I Fly. I call him Johnny Fly. Sounds, man, that's cool. Anyway, he sent a nice card. Yeah, some nice stuff here. There are certain people that who, without even knowing it, make this world a little brighter and a little nicer. I think he's bragging about himself there is what I think. But he said, did you know you're one of those special people? Johnny Fly, you make me feel that way every time we speak, buddy. I appreciate you tremendously. Inside the card is a big blue dot from Pennsylvania, and he also included a little donation there. We appreciate that, John. Thank you very much. Put that over there. And that's not all he included. He said, yeah, written right here. It says, get ready for the epitome of handsomeness. Well, baby, there he is. In his winter glory. Let me get this right. God knows that ain't easy to do. That's Johnny Fly. That is John Unell up in Pennsylvania. It looks a little cool up there, John. But indeed, a handsome fella, buddy. I am so glad you're in this family. I'm thankful for your voice in our Blue Dot show on our family meetings. Anyway, Johnny, appreciate that, buddy. We'll look for you tomorrow night in our family meeting. I also got a card, a little note from our dear friend Paulette Hallbeck up in Plano, Indiana, Illinois. I'm sorry. I know it by heart almost, so I didn't even look. Paulette has been a friend of this family for years, and she is every month she sends a donation, and it's not the money, it's her dedication and the way she signs it. Always loving stuff, Paulette. Darling, loving stuff to you back. You have been with us for so long, and I am so thankful for you for so many times that you have made donations to this family, and I appreciate you dearly, very dearly. Anyway, I also got a card from Jimmy Collins in Barberton, Ohio. And it also included a little donation there, and thank you, sir, for that, for Jimmy. He wrote a little inside his card there, just a little thank you card, and he said, thank you for continuing to preach the Blue Dot Gospel. Baby, that's what we're doing. It's the way I'm treating it. I think it's pretty much the same thing the other book says. Love thy neighbor, treat yourself as you treat others as you would have them treat you, that kind of stuff, brotherly love. Yeah, they teach it in that other religion over there. He said, I confess to the frustrations with the fact that, that asshole up in our house is still breathing the same air that we breathe. And he's a little frustrated with that. And he wanted me to know that and I'm impressed, man. I mean, because I knew the name as soon as he said he is a cousin to Francis Gary Powers from Pound Bay, Virginia. And I didn't have to read farther for his explanation of who that was. A lot of people my age will remember who Gary Powers was. He was flying, I believe it was a U-2. It was a spy plane over Russia. Russia shot them down during the Kennedy days, and John F. Kennedy traded Russian spies that we had in custody for the life of Gary Powers. And Jimmy is his cousin, so Jimmy knows exactly what goes on with the government that we have and how they make missteps, how they make mistakes that can harm people. And Jimmy, thank you for being a member of this Blue Dot family. I got your phone number there, buddy. I'm going to give you a holler. Uh, and speaking of which, I don't have a tablet in front of me today. I don't have a list of the news. We all know what the news is. If you don't know what the news is, baby, I feel bad for you. I got a message from my friend Joe up in Columbus, Ohio. Ohio Dad 70. Y'all hear me call him out on the show. Joe and I have become close over the last few days. And he wrote to me. Hey, Hermano. Just heard about the independent autopsy. Contradicts totally the official autopsy. Are you shitting me? What that did was throw another log on the fire that we will experience tonight. It is almost a given, John. So my son and I was going to hunker down and pray for the best and be prepared for the worst. That's been my life in a nutshell. Adios, hermano. Blue peace. That's Joe. I wrote back to him. I said, I heard it too. The coroner, and this is my belief, the first report that we heard from the county coroner who said, well, he had heart disease there, heart arteries there. He might have some intoxicants in him. That fucked up report. I wrote back to Joe, I heard it too. The coroner was giving a bullshit report to justify a third-degree charge. Another crime, my brother. I listened to Floyd's brother. Peace on the left, justice on the right. Please be safe, my friend. I want peace for you and your son and for all of us. Much love. Stay in touch. He wrote back something else there. And I told him, I don't need to hold your hand to hold you in my heart, brother. And I don't. Oh, the people I have met in this family, baby. It swells my heart. I'm concerned for Joe up in Columbus. I'm concerned for Keith in Minneapolis. Black men who feel their life is in danger in this country. I don't have the news in front of me. I don't need the news in front of me. I know this disgusting man that we have in our house, this grand wizard of the Republican Party, got on the phone with governors this morning and was calling the governors of this country weak because they weren't out there busting enough heads. They weren't getting forceful with people enough. You weren't taking charge of the street. He rambled on like an idiot. Somebody who wants more violence. Somebody who wants to see somebody's head cracked open. That's Donnie. That's the president of this United States. Has he addressed this nation on this issue? Has he tried to calm anybody in this country? No. He's trying to fan the flames, baby. He's trying to get them going, get them built up, baby. We have the military being deployed into Washington, D.C. right now. Military vehicles pulling up in front of the White House to protect that little pansy ass who calls out other governors to be so mean, so tough. Where's your ass, asshole? Oh, that's right, hiding in the basement because, we know you're the president. No, that's not why. It's because you're a coward and you've always been a coward. You demonstrated that a long time ago, asshole. You're nothing but a scumbag, money-grabbing whore for anybody that will pay you. That's what we have in our office. And that's what we need to get rid of. The slime and the scum and the hate. While former President Obama comes out and tries to quell the nation, tries to unite the people into a peaceful protest. as Floyd's brother stood up in Minneapolis and asked the people not to be violent, but to continue the protest. It was powerful when he knelt down to pray where his brother was murdered. Everybody on the street knelt. Everybody on the street, well, except for the cameraman who think they got to get it all on film. It's their job, I know. But everybody knelt. It's the proper thing to do. But he spoke. And it hurt that he had to be at the place where his brother's life was snuffed out by, in my opinion, a racist asshole cop who thought he had the jurisdiction to kill somebody. The president is no different when he's calling out for governors to get tougher, to take control, to get out there and arrest people. Anybody arrested should get 5 to 10 years. Really? Are you the judge, asshole, now? Yes. In Donnie's world, he is the judge, the jury, the executioner. That's the man he wants to be. Kim Jong-un, baby. American style. That's what we have in our house. Nothing more than that. A disgusting turd. A coward. A thief. We could name him every name there is. But to what? He's not listening, baby. He's not listening to the voices in the street. He doesn't give a shit about Floyd. Gives a shit about it. His family. What family is that, buddy? The Klan? Because that's what I think it is. That's what I think it is. How do we solve this? Lord, I don't even know. I'm the same as Joe. I'm concerned for my country. Except Joe's concerned for his life. Why should anybody in this country fear for their life or be put in a position that they don't have the opportunities or the map to get the hell out, to rise themselves up, to lift themselves up? Society puts those limits out there, those asterisks. They decide that this community is not worth as much as this community over here. And lo and behold, it's determined on color. We can't live in that America. We can't have an America that every citizen is not given equal protection under the law. And when this scumbag officer had his knee on George Floyd's neck, the only other option for the other officers around was to pull their weapon out and arrest him before he killed him. You cannot wait until after he's dead to say, oh, I didn't know. I was just following him. No. You're an officer of the law, sworn to uphold justice, sworn to uphold the law. And until every officer in our country, every cop in this world, in this country, takes that oath seriously, baby, until every officer in every department, in every sheriff's department, every cop shop in this country, when those officers start standing up as they should, because they know, we've seen examples of it again this weekend. A young black couple pulled out of their car for no reason. For no reason. Tased, broke his windshield, his side windshield, drag his ass out, tase him. His girlfriend on the other side gets pulled out. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? They were fired. The Atlanta mayor fired him immediately. Police chief, I guess. Fired him immediately. As soon as they found out. They need to purge those police departments, baby, of those who can't handle the job. Those who don't have the temperament for this job. And the only ones that know are those that serve next to them. So it's up to them. I saw police take a knee. I saw a sheriff walking with the protesters. If there was anything proper to do, that would be it. When you see protesters holding their hands up, kneeling down, maybe the cops ought to kneel down and put down their baton. Because we should all take a knee. And Colin Kaepernick ought to get hired real quick, don't you think? Don't you think? Did you see the president, how he reacted to Colin Kaepernick? Son of a bitch. Fire him. The outrage that was sparked over that. Where is Donnie right now? Where is Donnie right now? Huh? He's on Twitter. That's what he is, a Twitter queen. He's a child. He's a chicken shit little asshole. He's not going to come out and heal this nation. He wants to see it burn. And we can't give him that satisfaction, that excuse. The protests must continue. They need to continue and be very loud. No violence, no burning, no looting. Protesting loudly. Other 3 officers have not been arrested yet. What kind of negotiation is going on there? What kind of deal is working out between the police, that officer, and his representation, and the people in charge? There should be no negotiation because there is no negotiation for anybody else out here. I've been told I need to keep my blood pressure down a bit. It does wear on you. It wears on your heart. Trouble is, Donnie Boy doesn't have a heart. He doesn't care. So protest. Use your voice as much as you can. But vote. We all vote to fix this. I take a bit more when that chant of peace on the left, justice on the right. I'm thinking they're offering their left hand in peace. But they raise that right arm, that strong arm, and demand justice. We need to give that. But I also see a metaphor in it. Peace on the left, baby. Democrats, progressives, trying to fight for a better world. While the right, they show up at the State House with their AR-15s, protected by a president who is trying to make the governor of that state capitulate to those vigilantes. That's what we see. I want everybody in this family to send your best vibes, your prayers to everybody in this nation, indeed the world. These protests have gone worldwide. There's a little bit of me in Joe, and a little bit of Joe in me. He's in all of your hearts. George Floyd is in everybody's heart. Except one, I reckon. Anyway, I told you, no news. I'm trying to get my shit together, just like everybody else, trying to make sense of a world that's gone mad. That people have trouble fixing the obvious. Anyway, it's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's another day. It's all we can do is try to make each day better. Every day for the rest of our lives. And so, yeah, try to do that. I love you. Take care of yourself. Be the best person you could possibly be. one day this shit will get better. But vote and wash your hands. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Again, something he doesn't care about. He doesn't care about your life if you're black, you're white. The only color he cares about is green. The color of money. It's sickening. I'll see y'all later, baby. Hey, family meeting tomorrow night. Blue Dot family meeting. Y'all come by. Before I forget, if everything goes right, gonna have a good special guest on tomorrow night. We got went over to see Maestro today. His friend and my friend AJ. AJ, they were watching last night. Well, why don't they call in or something? Call in. I told them, get the Discord. We're going to hook you up. So tomorrow evening, I hope to have Maestro on and possibly my friend AJ. And their voices will definitely be an addition to this family. Anyway, tune in tomorrow night and be a part of this Blue Dot family. The family grows only because of the love it shows to each other in that room. Anyway, rambling on now. Y'all take care, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.